Hi, my name's Tobey Gannon, and I'm the writer-director of Worn Edges. To me, Worn Edges is about the sort of conflict that happens between generations. It's that generational divide. You've got Martin Calloway, who's set in his ways from the sort of 1940s.
The 40s died quietly, detective.
In comparison to Carmen, who's from a different era, the hippie era, peace and love. Growing up, I've always been a massive fan of film noir, detective films from the 40s, and just anything old Hollywood. But I also love the sort of hippie genre, the hippie movement, especially Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice. It was a mix of that film and sort of detecting, Chinatown, or even old Double Indemnity, stuff like that. And this is kind of what happened when you clash them together, I guess. Well, Worn Edges was sort of my first proper film production, my first time really directing, really doing the cinematography in a professional environment. Once I had the idea, about 5 months of just sitting down and just going through what we can and can't do. This would be cool, but is it practical? Can I actually film it? The general idea stayed the same, but the character in which we follow, his motivations, his worldview, and in the same way, Carmen the hippie's worldview as well, they were the things that sort of changed the most.
My first reaction when I received the footage was thinking, this could be really good. What I noticed about the performance from the actors was that the body language really shined through. So there's parts where there's not much talking at all, but everything can be told just by looks and the way people's expressions are. The rhythm of the film was down to experimenting a lot. It's more of a mood piece in a sense, that you really get the feel for the time.
And action. The crew made the film. I just ran around looking a bit lost like a headless chicken. If we bring the cars down this way, we can get one set up there and the other one we'll bring it in like this and get the dolly over here. There was a lot of problem solving, especially with the more dynamic shots using our homemade dolly. It's one of my favourite days, favourite moments have got to be. I remember this one moment on the first day when all the cars pulled up in like a little parade. They're all following each other and they all swerve in next to us, and I'm like, we're about to create something really cool with these cars.
Tobey and I spent a lot of time talking about each scene, even if for a few seconds. We would sometimes spend half an hour discussing the nuances of a facial expression, of what was going on in a character's mind. There was no script for my character, so everything was just in presence. It was those subtle looks, body movements.
Most sound for films these days is recorded in 48 hertz. We decided to record it in 44.1 because it gives you a little bit more of an analog sound.
Found your daughter at the Burlow Inn, 50 miles west.
I still felt like there was something missing. I kept playing it back and I just didn't know. And then one day I just told Tobey, right, let's scrap all of it and just start from the beginning.
And that's when Worn Edges was born. This was the first time I had sort of got to work with professional actors. I was lucky enough to get to DP the film as well and work on the cinematography and the visual look, because I felt, for me personally, that was just as important as the directing and as in the writing of the story. It just all ties into creating a world, creating an atmosphere, get the haze machine going, get costumes and lighting, and all of these small things, they all help to build this world. I would like the viewer to have felt immersed in a different time period, but like they were actually there. If I were to speak to my past self before filming the project, I would just say to relax. You're in safe hands, you've got a great cast, you've got a great crew, and just to live more in the moment, don't stress it, just enjoy what you're creating. I'm really happy to share Worn Edges with you guys, so sit back, relax, and get immersed.
if you can imagine a Chihuahua with Red Bull just running around everywhere, bringing his vision to life.